Hey, everyone. Welcome to the DBC Inc. Facebook Live. It's a Thursday, and I am here with the Tara Martin, author of Be Real, author of Cannonball In. And I don't know, what is your title these days with DBC? I can never remember.
Director of Publishing.
Director of Publishing for DBC Inc. Yes, it's Tara Martin. Welcome, Tara.
Hey, Dave. How's it going?
It is going fantastic. First of all, as you're joining in, please throw your name over in the comments. As always, we love to see who is here and where you are watching from. We know some of you just sit there and watch like secretly because we hear later someone say something about it to us and we're like, hey, you were watching the whole time. How come you didn't throw your name over in the comments? Come on, put your name over there. Let us know who's here. Who's first today? Oh my goodness. We immediately have gone international. We have reached Winnipeg, Canada. Nick Roque is here. Wait.
I hear she just published a book. I mean, NBD.
Can't. Oh, what? Wait, what is this?
What the?
Phenomenal Teacher is here. Nick joined me on the last Facebook Live with Tara, and it was fantastic. And okay, so I have to start off by saying this. If you have not listened to the latest episode of the Dave Burgess Show, episode 47, I interviewed Nick about the release of her book and about all the different things, including some differences between the United States and Canada. We only touched the very surface of that, but we started with the fact that we had to take all the U's out of this manuscript. Oh my God, like 44,000 U's came out of it. But anyway, yeah. So listen to, I think I called it Running After Dreams with Nick Roque. It's episode 47 of the Dave Burgess Show. And so we would love to have you listen. Wait, do I see Donna? Donna's in here?
Donna's in the house.
Hey,
and
Donna,
the link to the podcast is right here.
Oh, cool. Thanks for putting the podcast link in. Donna, I saw you got some good news about your book being shared in a cool place. And I sent you a comment earlier. And so that's great news for you. Love it. Love to see authors out there making waves and having some success. So we appreciate you joining us.
Making waves.
Making waves. Like cannonballing in.
Cannonballing in or something.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. So Tara, before I dive into what I got going on, anything that you got going on today? How's the getting back into workouts going for you?
Going good. It's been fun. Scaling the crap out of everything, but got to start somewhere. I don't know. There's so many great things. Sorry, my dog is losing her mind. I gave her toy, her favorite toy, and I thought this would entertain her during the live. It might be a bad idea.
I'm actually going to pretend like I can read the comments while you're talking.
I think, we've talked about this on the show a few times, but it's always just great to have a reason to be a beginner again. Anytime we get this opportunity to go back to the beginning. And I would honestly say that I don't think I'm going back to the beginning. So something I was super nervous about, it'll be 5 months since I've worked out CrossFit-y, really CrossFit. Mm-hmm. When I get released on Tuesday, October 31st. And I thought that I would lose everything. I think in life, we kind of think this too, if we have to take this big, long break or we're forced to for whatever reason, or maybe just things are feeling stagnant at work or whatever it is. And we just kind of have to pull back a little bit, regroup, for me, heal. I thought I'd just come back and I'd be right back at the start 4.5 years ago, but it's not. It's not like that at all. Believe it or not, my muscle still has so much memory and I'm able to do so many things. I'm just choosing not to because I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm surprised at how well my muscle has remembered what to do. And I think it's going to be a fun comeback season. I think I'm going to have a lot of things to write about and talk about my podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Kristen, hey, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in here. So by the way, when I saw this from Donna, as I was reading it real quickly, I thought it said dessert.
I
And
did
it's like
too. I was like,
reading
from her
somebody's, I'm like,
dessert.
well, wait a
What
second.
is
What are you
it?
having? I want to know. I want to know what you're having. But from your desert, okay, I got you. All right,
Does your
uh,
desert have spiders?
man. I remember when Christian used to be the first one in here. Now, like
Yeah, what happened?
like now Kristen just likes to show up fashionably late. I don't know. It's like,
Okay. We're so happy you're here. It doesn't matter when you come.
hey, so you might see a new backdrop for me, and that is because I am in a hotel room in Mount Vernon, Illinois. And so tomorrow it's going down. There is a Teach Like a Pirate TLAP keynote, 90-minute keynote, followed by book signing, followed by a breakout session, teaching outside the box, a crash course in creativity. And rumor has it, I think they have like 1,100 people coming to the event tomorrow. So it's going to be fun to have over 1,000 out there and get to be able to get up and do the Teach Like a Pirate program for them. And yeah, so I'm excited.
It's awesome. I think it'll be so much fun. And whoever's there, they are so lucky and in for a treat. Fasten your seatbelts. You are about to take a very fast roller coaster ride.
Gonna get cray. You better have your listening ears on because it's gonna go like 1,000 words per minute. Yeah, you're gonna be inundated with a massive quantity of words in a very short time.
You gotta be quick.
Hey, so then I'll tell you something else I have going on, which I'm kind of excited about. And on this same trip, I am then flying. So I'm speaking tomorrow, Friday, and then flying from St. Louis to New Orleans. And my niece is getting married on Saturday evening. And so I'm going to a family wedding. Be the first time that my mother, my brother, my sister, and me have all been in the same place since before the pandemic. So it's going to be kind of a cool little family gathering and get to see some of the extended family as well.
And you forgot a really important piece. What will you be wearing to that wedding?
Well, so this is an important piece, but with a sad side note. So I'll be wearing a suit, like a legitimate, not a pirate suit, not a zoot suit for my speakeasy lesson. I'm actually be wearing a suit, like a real person wears, not like me with hoodies and t-shirts constantly. So me in a tie with like regular shoes on, not running shoes, and a suit. This is a very, very rare thing. And so about 3 days before going, I think it was about 3 days, Tara, when I know I told you this, I tried on the suit. It's been a while since I've worn it. And the shirt was a little tight. It's all right. The jacket, yeah, it's doable. It's fine. Or this. Then it came time to tell me to try on the pants. And like, I've been kind of like fooling myself thinking that this fact that I've had this plantar fasciitis thing, haven't been running as much, been biking. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, it's probably about all the same. It's all working out. It was not working out. And in fact, I had to go to the mall earlier this week to a shop and leave my pants to let them let out a little bit. And so, yeah, I picked them up yesterday. It was a rush job. Picked them up yesterday, left this morning on a 5:45 a.m. flight. And to be honest with you, I haven't tried. They said they made them right. And I just put them into my suitcase and left. And so I still haven't tried on the suit pants, but I think we're going to be okay. But it was a very sad moment earlier this week when I realized that, like, yeah, maybe it's not fitting quite as good as they used to.
Well, I think he's going to. David says Instagram pics or didn't have Tara trying to keep it straight. And please pay attention to the tie. I mean, this tie is like.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention any numbers on the tie. But let's just say that it always pays to look at every single price tag before you buy items, and don't just assume that it's the same price as all the other ties on a table. and then not really check your receipt until you get home later, and then realize that, let me just tell you something. If anybody spills something on my tie, we're going to throw hands.
They're going down.
There's going to be a brawl at the wedding. If they're
when you walk in, Dave, you got to puff your chest out. Like, everybody needs to be able to see that. Like, don't even try to fasten your jacket, please.
The sad thing is, it looks like just like every other tie I've ever had in my life. I don't know, it's like, oh, sure, they snuck in.
You got to do it like you do in T-Lab when you do the bra thing.
Yeah, exactly. Walking through flames.
Oh gosh, we have way too many inside jokes here. People are like, what is happening right now?
Hey, so like poor, I don't know, probably Donna. I don't think you've ever seen the Teach Like a Pirate program. So you're like, what do you mean walking with the bra? Like, what is this?
You gotta watch it.
It's quite a performance piece. Let's just say that. Teach Like a Pirate is quite a performance piece.
Yes, he talks about
I like this comment.
You didn't try that. I know. That's the same thing I said.
Well, here's the deal, Nick.
What could he do at that point, though?
Yeah, so I got them at the mall. I had to show up last night before closing of the shop at the mall to pick them up, and left at 5:45 this morning. And so I actually left. I was in an Uber at 4 something, and so it really didn't matter whether they fit or not. There was nothing. Those things I'm going to be wearing those things to the wedding. One way or another. We're figuring this out. And in fact, I think, Tara, was it you that told me that you had some secret hacks if I needed them?
Yes. You know that you guys know this hack, though. You just take a rubber band, and if you need your pants to be a little bit looser, you loop the rubber band through the hole, and you kind of do like a little knot, and then you take the end of it. You can use the clear elastics. We can get those at Walmart. And then you put them through the button, and then it kind of holds it together, but it's not like so squishy tight. So now the seam of the butt ripping out or something, I don't think you're going to have that problem, Dave, honestly, but that's a problem I would have. So that's something I'd be nervous about that I don't have a hack for, but I think you should be good.
I don't have enough booty.
No,
I don't have enough booty to worry about.
You're not packing in the back. You're good.
It's all good.
It is the pregnancy hack. Yes. But I just do it when my jeans are too tight too.
Hey, so wait a second. Pregnancy hack. So Nick, what do you know about having to get pants to fit?
It's about to show a pic.
What do you know about?
That's a lot of babies in there. Long jacket. Exactly. Keep the jacket on, tied around your waist. If Dave starts cutting a rug in those and they don't fit, we might be seeing all kinds of pictures on Instagram.
See, Dave is blaming it on the barbecue and the ice cream.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Called out.
No lies detected. No lies detected there. But the truth of the matter is that I just do not ride that bike as long as I run. And I'm eating the exact same basically, but I'm not burning as many calories. And so
it's okay.
Over a period of time, something kind of happens when that happens.
It's okay. It's okay. He got that little beach ball. It was a cute one.
Yeah. So when you get Phenomenal Teacher, not only we get these incredible stories from a Nick, you'll get incredible tips and strategies, but then also there's some photos in there too. So
they are a lot of fun. It's exciting.
Well, friends, it's cool, by the way. This is something we mentioned on the podcast, Tara, but a lot of people are looking for ways to keep track of their fitness and all their things, like fitness trackers and all that kind of stuff. And like, oh, which one should I buy and all that? Well, don't buy any of them. Get Phenomenal Teacher, and inside there's a link to a Nick's fitness tracker that she created. And so it's beautiful, full color, digital, and you can keep track of all the different things that you're trying to monitor and keep up to date with. And so there's a fitness tracker all right there provided for you as part of the resources of the book.
Yes, for sure. You definitely want to check it out. There's so many great pieces, and So many great tools that I think anybody could use, even if you're not a mom. So, I mean, if you read the table of contents, you're going to find yourself there. And then you can just go to that section and read it. Is anyone else having trouble hearing us? It looks like Donna's having some issues with you guys, with us cutting out. So if you'll let us know in the comments, I'll check and see if there's anything like on my end streaming, but I'm not sure what's happening here.
Well, I'm just sitting in a hotel room, so who knows what the Wi-Fi is like on here.
Yes. Well, I'm in the country, so we're a dangerous combination right now.
Mount Vernon, Illinois. Who knows what the Wi-Fi is like? Okay. So, by the way, speaking of presenting and being virtual in different places like this, one of the things that I will shout out, and I shouted out in the Sunday 7 this past week. By the way, if any of you are watching and listening and you're not signed up for our DBC Inc. Sunday 7 email, pop over to dayburstconsulting.com and join the email list. You get the Sunday 7 every week. Just 7 things that we're thinking about, tips, strategies, maybe a quote. It could be anything. It could be from me, it could be from Tara, it could be one of our authors. I think maybe can we announce who the Sunday 7 is this coming week?
Yeah, for sure.
The Sunday 7 is in the chat right now. Nick Roque will be the Sunday 7 coming up this week. And so that is something that you make sure you sign up for. But anyway, this past week, I am always distraught when I have to present a program on Zoom because I like to be big and seen and come through the screen. And when you go to screen share on Zoom, they put you in that little tiny, small little box off to the side. Your slides are the rest of the screen. And then, you're just like the same size as everybody else in these little boxes. And it loses so much of the impact of the program, I think. And so Stacy Roshan, who wrote Tech with Heart, recommends this app. It's like you can get it on your desktop called Literally, that's the name of it. Like MMHMM is the name of the app. And you download it. And then that becomes the default camera. Like you can choose that as your default camera on Zoom, on Google Teams, Meet, anything like that. And then it allows you to be fully customize your screen. You can be big. You can throw the slides back over your shoulder, so you can turn around and talk about your slides like a weatherman, kind of a weather person kind of thing, where they turn to the map, and you can make the slides. You can customize each slide, even where you're going to be. You can be big with your slides on one, make them all full screen slide on the next slide. Just when you click to the next slide, it will adjust where you are based on what you want to do. So you can customize it even right down to the very slide. I just make myself big over on the side, put the slides next to me. And it was a much better program, I think, when I did a virtual program on Friday because of this. So if you do any virtual presentations or create virtual videos, check out the app. And I think that you'll like it. I think it's cool. Tara, I want you to try it sometime.
I do. I want to try it. I actually do. He messaged me, but I was in the middle of all kinds of craziness at that moment. I'm like, is there anybody else that can help you? Normally I'm his right-hand girl for tech. But I was like, Stacy, you win. You pulled in and helped him out, and you were the expert at it anyway. Probably the one I would have called.
Do I see Cheryl? Look at this.
Cheryl, I know she in the house. I think she listens all the time. She just doesn't ever comment.
Hey, Cheryl, I saw you on what looked to be a super fun trip with this person that you might, I don't know, some of you may have heard of, like Allison Apsey or something like that. I can never remember her name. Allison Apsey, I think that's it.
She's only written like 7 books with us.
Yeah, she wrote a couple of books for us, but yeah. So yeah, I was jealous. I saw you guys like vacationing and living it up. I'm like, what is going on? There was no invites given to Dave Burgess. It was just like apparently, but if you guys want to be selfish about your vacations and all that's fine.
It's fine. We could have joined you, but no, I was kidding. It was so beautiful. It looked like a well-deserved vacation for both of you. And I'm excited that you guys had so much fun. I also saw in here that, Donna said it must be her on her hint. It's okay, Donna. Sometimes that is the case for us as well. I saw another comment in here that Kristen got to write in the Sunday 7-1s. She sure did, and shared all kinds of really cool tips for science. And it was so good. So yeah, if you guys are ever interested in helping us out, like let us know. We'll try to, even if you just have a comment to add in every once in a while, we can do like a little, just one of the 7. Dave and I host quite often. So yeah, if you have something you want to share, you can probably slip in a little cool one from one of our peeps out here.
So I don't know why it just hit me since Cheryl popped in there, and I mentioned Allison Apsey. I'm going to tell you the behind the scenes story or partial of one of the most awkward moments on the Dave Burgess show.
You got to back it all the way up to what she said in the elevator though that day.
Yeah, I don't think I can tell the whole story. Allison will have to come join us on a Facebook Live to tell the whole story. But basically, there was a very hilarious story about Allison Apsey at the Teach Better conference, October 2022. And Nick was there, Tara was there, so lots of our peeps were there. But anyway, she ran into this person, and there was this whole thing where she basically called this guy a bullfighter.
She asked him, "Are you a bullfighter?"
Asked him if he was a bullfighter. All these kind of the story. I can't do it justice. I'm not even going to try. So
but the point is, he was not a bullfighter, not even close.
No,
he didn't even understand where she came up with it, and she just said that she had been reading a book about bullfighters, and she thought he looked like one. So she asked him if he was a bullfighter, like
in an elevator.
He is an educator at the conference.
He was another educator at the conference, and she gets asked him in an elevator if he's a bullfighter. Like, so it's like this like crazy story, and to hear Allison tell it is incredible. But anyway, so I'm preparing for my interview with Allison on my podcast. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be the greatest start ever to a podcast. I'm going to break the ice. I'm going to ask her about that story. She's going to tell the story, and we're going to get, people are going to be laughing, and it's going to be this like fun episode. And so I introduce Allison, and I say, so Allison, have you ever met a bullfighter? She deadpan, no smile, deadpan looks me in the face. So it's on audio for you guys, but I'm watching on, we're seeing each other on Zoom. She deadpans, looks me in the face, and says, no. That's it. Silence. Like, okay, well, so then let's move on to another question. I'd like to move on to another question. And afterwards, I'm like, what happened? Why did you just like totally throw me under the bus with the thing? She's like, oh, I didn't know I threw you under the bus. I'm like, Allison, do you know how weird that sounds for people who are listening to the podcast with no context? I just opened a podcast with you and asked you if you knew any bullfighters, and you just said no, and we moved on. Like, do you know how awkward that is? And so that is probably the single most awkward moment on the Dave Burgess Show podcast. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you all showed up for that.
So funny. So funny.
Wait, hold on. Tisha Richmond?
Tisha Richmond in the house.
Was actually there also at that Teach Better conference.
She was. We have a lot of people here that was there.
So
Cheryl was there too.
Of the original.
She probably knows the story.
Yes, that's right.
Cheryl can probably tell the story.
Yeah.
So funny. I'm just going to randomly ask people that. I mean, why the heck not?
Yeah. Maybe that should just be the opening question on all my podcasts now. If there's an interview, just ask them
do you know bullfighters?
Do you know bullfighters? See if I can get something out of somebody. Certainly couldn't get anything out of Allison that day.
Nope. She said nope. And continue on.
Yes.
So much fun.
By the way, not as easy as it looks.
Any cool things happening in your world, Dave?
Well, so I'll tell you one. Well, first of all, I am interested, by the way, whether anybody is dressing up for Halloween this coming week or this weekend. This is Halloween weekend. I don't know if any of you celebrate or not. It's become more of an adult holiday for some people than a kid holiday.
For sure.
I'm curious if any of you got any Halloween activities going on this weekend or on Tuesday. Kind of Saturday is kind of probably the big night for Halloween parties and all that. Since I'm going to be in New Orleans over the weekend, I can just imagine New Orleans is going to be Halloween crazy. So it's going to be, I'm hoping to kind of check out some of the neighborhoods and all that are done up for Halloween. I think that should be pretty fun. I'll try to stay off Bourbon Street. I don't know if I want to see that part of Halloween, but
it might be a lot.
that was a lot. Yeah, I am interested in that. I can tell you that not only do we have the release of a Nick's book, which happened this past week that we're super excited about, we have some other ones coming up soon. We have a couple books coming on the Impress side of the business. So Impress Publishing has a couple books coming out with some great educators. And then back over onto the DBC side, still coming. We don't do too many children's books. We don't do too many picture books, but we do have at least one more coming, and it's coming very soon, we think. And so we're excited about that. And the Edu Protocols primary book, still coming. And we have a new project with Alice Keeler coming along that'll probably be out in 2023 as well. So we have lots of good stuff coming up. And Ronnie Habib. We have a great book from Ronnie Habib that may even be the next one on the DBC side. We'll see. But great stuff.
So much fun and all good, really good books. So I think you guys are going to enjoy it. We're flooding you up at the end of the year, but you know what's great is if you're looking for Christmas presents for your friends, we got you. There'll be plenty.
If you have any mom teachers in your life, for sure get Phenomenal Teacher in their hands. That's like a no-brainer to put for whatever holiday you celebrate. Get them that book.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Dave, we have rambled on. I don't even know if we can call this PD anymore.
For sure. We talked about the presentational app.
And we talked about Phenomenal.
Yes.
So we're good. And you're doing a PD. We talked about that.
Yes.
And you're dressing up. I mean, that's important.
We're in a suit. I saw David said pictures or it didn't happen. So
that's
we'll
right.
see. If I can show you a good picture that doesn't involve it being too clear that I had to let my pants out in order to fit into them, then I'll post it.
No, the pregnancy hack definitely has to go in there if you end up trying it.
Yeah, see, there you go. You have that. We did PD, we did professional development with the pregnancy hack.
Yeah, exactly. We're just helping you guys out every Thursday night. You just never know what you're going to get. By the way, if you ever get a brown recluse bite, you should get it treated immediately. So this is your health update from the girl who just can't stay out of hospitals. But get it treated immediately, or it'll eat your skin and you could lose a leg or die.
Hey, so where did that spider bite you?
Right on the butt. I think brown recluse likes big butts. I mean, I cannot lie. It happened.
Maybe that's why I've never been bitten by one then.
I don't think so. If you have a flat butt in here, you're good to go. But Tisha, you're in trouble. I'm in trouble. The rest of us are in trouble.
I'm staying out of that one.
I can call her out. She loves me. All right, my friends. Well, just FYI, if you get a bite, go ahead and go get it treated. You'll be good to go.
Get those antibiotics rolling.
Right in immediately. There she is. Why'd you call me out like that? Because us girls got to stick together. Hide that thing. We do not want any more bites. Anyways, my friends, hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Tomorrow's Friday. We're almost there. It's Halloween weekend. Be safe if you get out and have some parties. If you dress up, do tag us. Let us see what you're wearing. And Dave is going to be putting on his fancy suit and his tie. So please do comment and give him lots of love when you see that, because this dude's going to be looking sharp. We hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you back next Thursday. Next Thursday, I hear we have a book birthday. So next Thursday, we'll be having a book birthday live on the show, and you don't want to miss this. It'll be fun.
Sounds great. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, guys.